Good afternoon. Good to see everybody today. The sun came out. It's good. So really like the way the players, coaches handled the week after finishing our red zone day to day. Had some good speed out there the last couple of days. It was good. The facility we have here is really nice facilities we talked about the other day. And it really felt to me like a training camp atmosphere, where guys were in the building, in there for lunch, hanging out together, a little bit different than in the evening we had food trucks and stuff like that. So it was really like training camp. So I thought the guys handled that really well. So that was good there. And then we're looking forward to Sunday. Our guys are in our 48-hour preparation right now, getting their minds, their bodies, and their spirits in the right spot to be able to play with the passion we want to play with. And start fast. You want to be able to start fast, and that really comes down to good, clean execution. That's what it's all about on offense, defense, and special teams. And obviously, you want to be able to finish strong as well, but that's what we're starting with. So, injury update. You guys saw that 29 is doubtful. So you guys will see that. And again, we're working through it. He was out today, and we'll see where it goes in terms of the game. We'll see where it is tomorrow morning and go from there. But right now he is doubtful. And then 76, Tevin did a nice job today. He was limited, but he looked good. And so we're hopeful there. So we'll see where that goes for Sunday. With that, I'll take questions.
What happened to how you practice?
Yeah, it was just it's just a plant point and drive. Plant point and drive, and he felt something in his calf, and we took him out of practice there, and he's been rehabbing it the last so many hours that since it's happened, and we'll see where it goes.
What's the challenge of facing or having two guys in the secondary potentially out for Sunday?
Yeah, to me, that's always what we talk about for the beginning, where we say always a pair and a spare at every position. So the coaches do a great job of getting guys ready to go at every position. If it's nickel, outside corner, strong safety, free safety, we always have a couple guys ready to go there. Because when something like this happens, you're ready. And you're not trying to teach guys things, technique and fundamentals, assignments, all that. They already know that. And our coaches do a really good job with that. And our players do a great job with staying prepared and staying ready. And the guys that get their opportunity, if that is the case, they'll be ready to go. Well, first of all, the kudos to, like I said a little while ago, was to the staff that got everything ready. Logistically, with the travel and setting everything up, so it is seamless for the players. So that to me was really good, and I think this environment that we're in is really good, really conducive for preparation, because it's all ball here, and there's limited distractions. And I thought the guys did a nice job, and the staff did a really good job of getting this place ready, and the travel was good too. I don't think so. I can only go on personal experience. I feel great today. So, yesterday was a little bit off, but I feel better today. I feel when I woke up this morning, I was up till 10:30 last night, working, then went to the rack, and then I woke up this morning, felt great. So, guys, I'm getting feedback from them, and they all feel great. It was a real spirited practice today. Guys look like they were crisp and sharp and quick. So it looks good. Yeah, it's just time. It really is just time spent on building that relationship, and that's with anybody. You have to give time and attention to that, and it's got to be important to you. And you show that with your time you spend with that particular person, and you give them your undivided attention. Be a good listener. Being able to talk about different subjects other than just football, family, friends, other things that are interest in their lives or in your life. But it's important to be able to build that whole relationship, not just about ball all the time. And you start building some trust there in that relationship, and then you got to show it when adversity hits. When everything's good, it's not when that's easy. But when adversity hits and some things happen, it's how you respond to that matters. rather than being reactive to situations, we respond in the right way. And that's standing on a solid foundation of building that relationship and understanding that you have that person's back no matter what.
And with Jalen Jones, assuming he's kind of next man up, what has he shown you over the years that you had him when he had that?
Yeah, he's played for us a bunch, and he's one of those guys, like Elijah, that's been in our system. And he knows it in and out, and the coaches have been with those guys, and the technique and the fundamentals are there. They're going to stand on solid ground relative to that. And the other guys trust them, too, because they've been in there and produced and have played for us. So we feel good about both those guys.
I know you guys have talked all week about picking up Alice Hall and moving it here. But is there anything that an injured player can't do here that he'd be able to do if he, got hurt during practice back home?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a doctor or a trainer, but I do know that when our injured guys are there, they get conditioning on the side, as you guys have seen. But the guys have gotten some of that this week.
I'm sorry, I mean when Tyreek gets hurt.
Okay.
Is there treatment that he can get at home?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Working on the treatment and getting himself ready for Sunday.
Do you think he'll go through a pregame warm-up?
We'll see tomorrow. We'll see how he wakes up tomorrow. So when he wakes up tomorrow, we'll see if it's in that way, then we can potentially do that. If it's not, then we'll have to go a different direction.
What are your expectations for Caleb after a couple of good games? You guys talk a lot about him continuing to improve.
Mm-hmm.
But I think also a lot of times when you have a rookie quarterback, you have to expect that it might not always be a linear trajectory.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's the way in the game too, right? There's going to be things in a game that isn't, always this, right? It's got to make sure that, how you respond to those adversities in a game is going to be important, as well. And it's game to game too, right? So you just got to re-rack that series. When you're done with that series, if it's good, bad, or indifferent, you got to move to the next series, and you only get so many in a game. So they all create different situations at the end of the half and into games. And every game creates its own situation where you can learn from that performance. So that's what you just need to do. So there's going to be great things to learn from the first 5 games, and there'll be great things to learn from this 6th game. And we just got to keep that mindset.
How would you impact, how would you assess the impact of Caleb Wild in the team? Because he is feeling very well. I don't see him the menace of midway defense that you guys right now, which is really nothing getting done. How would you assess his performance with the team early on?
Yeah, we were really excited to get Kevin, when we did, and just the veteran leadership. The performer that he is in terms of setting guys up. The communication back there has been excellent, and he makes plays. He's a really good ball hawk. I think he's got 29 interceptions from a certain point. 2017, is that right, guys? Yep, you guys weren't listening. That's fine. I listen to your questions. You don't listen to me talk. That's great. But yeah, he's done an outstanding job for us. What a great leader. We're so fortunate to have him. The guys love him.
What did you ask? What did you ask?
I said 29 interceptions since 2017 for Kevin Byard. Yeah, thank you.
Top 5 in defensive capabilities. Is that something that you use as a point of offense when you go ahead at game plan for games to put Caleb in positions to get more control on the field and put points for yourself?
In terms of our defense,
Yeah, so you use the ideal capabilities to put Caleb in positions to put more points up as a point of offense for yourself.
yeah, we always look at that. That's a big, the turnover margin is a big deal for us. We've been positive the last few weeks, and that's obviously a big emphasis for everybody. But we really do it day to day. We live that. And that's going to be important really for any game. And for us, we always do that during the course of training camp. They're very competitive. As you may have known, or maybe not, that we went ones-on-ones the whole training camp to be able to really get Caleb ready for the speed and the different disguises and looks that he's going to see during the course of the year.
What did you see from Billings last season that allows him now to be in more of a pass rusher role? Is there something that you felt like you could tap into more to put him in position?
Yeah, last year we had a little bit different depth in there. We had JJ in there, so it's a little bit different now. So I think that he, brings a different aspect to that. He can really dent the middle of that pocket, not just with his power, but also with his quickness and speed. Because he's very quick for a guy his size, and he's always done a great job of taking care of his body and getting ready to perform. And we like where he is.
Question for you about last two guys.
You didn't jinx him the last, but
Right.
So last week was very fun and staying more
Yeah, we're always searching for balance, right? So that sets up the down and distances we want. So we're always going to be committed to the run. We want to be. I know weren't in the first part of the year doing it the right way, but the last couple games we have been. That's got to continue in terms of the balance of the run and the pass. It just sets up good distances for us in situations.
Question for you about Montez. Said that Montez has never been under the radar, obviously, but he said the attention, the schemes that offenses are doing this year to try to block him, it's at a new level. Have you seen that as well? Have you seen that he has gone from being someone they pay attention to someone that they're clearly prioritizing over everything else?
Yeah, I do see that. And, credit to the other guys for taking advantage of their one-on-ones, because he gets a lot of attention, and he knows that. He brings a lot of attention over there, and we have to do a good job of setting up the other guys so when they get their one-on-ones, they win, albeit Dexter or DT, whoever that is. But he gets a little frustrated with it sometimes because they're always chipping and banging and doing all those things, but he's going to fight through it, and we're going to set him up here, too, so it's going to be good. We're going to focus on us and how we're going to do our business, and that's all we do. We're just going to focus on how we go about our business and getting ourselves ready to play the game.